Hey everyone, and we are back with some more Banished here in my lovely town of Funky Town. As you can see, I am currently constructing 2 wooden homes and a forester's lodge because my wood situation has always been making me a little bit nervous. I paused the wooden house over there. Won't be built right now. None of this is being built either. We have our 4 farms that are giving us lots of food, of which I've upped our food limit to 10,000 to try to figure out exactly how much we're getting. Because apparently we were hitting our limit. So I'm not entirely certain what our situation there is like. Alright, so I've been getting a few comments in these particular videos. Some people have said that I needed a barn over here because they will not take the food directly over to the market. I don't know. I see it winds up there anyway, so that's all I can say about that. Don't really care. Maybe I'll make one anyway. Who knows? Not right now, though. Other people have asked, why are you making this over here? Isn't this, like, in the water? Why don't you put it somewhere else? Well, it's quite simple. This is the outer edge of my city, and it's completely enclosed with wood production, right? Here, here, and here is all wood production. And I don't intend to make housing anywhere beyond this point, so I can actually see this is covering exactly what I want it to. I want it to cover, area over here, some area over here. We're going to do another one for similar reasons, because we're going to be expanding off in this direction. I could move this a little bit farther over to the left and up, but it just seems like it was a good spot to have it right here. Is the most optimal? Maybe. Okay, definitely not. But hey, it works. Now, unfortunately, we can't really do much else until a lot of our students, which, remember, we do have a schoolhouse now, which some of our students start entering ye olde workforce. Not a lot of that is happening right now as a result. 17 laborers, 17 students, but not so much in the way of laborers. So I think we have to wait for a while, get some more of our students coming into the field, and then we can continue expanding. One thing that we are going to be needing to get immediately is warmer clothing, because you can see they don't really have any, so they are getting cold in the winter. Very, very unfortunate. Have to look out for that. Alright, you can see our little satellite forester lodge is operational. We do not have 4 of 4, we only have 3 of 4, but that's quite okay. For the moment, we'll get it eventually up at maxed. Sadly, can't do that right now. Need to remember to give them their stockpile, though. That's a very, very important structure. That way they take their wood directly to said stockpile and not all the way over here. Essentially, this is going to be a game of, I don't know, it's a relay race is what I'm getting at. When I tell this to disappear, they're going to take it to here. Until this to disappear, they're going to take it to there. So this goes to here, this goes to there, and it just gets all down into our centralized area. I would love a way to, I don't know, specify that a little bit better, to automate it, but unfortunately doesn't happen. Now I expect our next big thing is getting sheep, so we can actually start getting clothing that doesn't suck. So for that, I'm slowly, every time I hit 300, I'm kind of raising it another 100, because I'm noticing they don't seem to go below that number during the winter, right? So I'm trying to ensure that they have that nicely stocked up around the clock. So when this goes to about 354, I'll put another 100 in. But the question now is, where is our pasture going to go? And despite my best efforts, I have 2 ideas. And I wish I could have you vote on the which one I'm going to do. But you're not here, so you can't. But here are options. Option 1. We can take this, boom, pasture, right? Right there, we can have that be a pasture. Option 2, we can have this side be pasteurized. Oh. Alright, we have wheat seeds, we don't need that anymore. Sadly, this guy does not have what we want. So from now on, I want him to bring iron tools, yes. I want him to bring... do we have steel tools? Ah, there we go. Steel, stone, iron tools, and last but not least... iron itself. He'll be bringing that from now on, and dismiss. Let's see, they're 800, that's at 400. Keep on going up. Need to make certain that we have enough for as many sheep as possible. So yeah, here's one pasture, or I can do pasture, 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 to have like sheep, 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 and sheep. Or like sheep, cows, sheep and cows, or something, you know? At which point, the area behind them could also be farmland if necessary, or it can be more wood that's coming forward if necessary. I like this idea. I like this idea a lot. So let's go ahead and start thinking about that. This is going to be our pasture. Okay. So our first pasture, make sure it has enough road to get alright. Yep, see, don't want to hit that. I want a road completely around. So this ought to work. There we go. Now it needs to be 20 by 20. There we go with that. I have no builder, so don't worry about that right now. Now here, another thing, we're going to have 20 by 20. Kind of like that. So we have sheep, cows, and then I'm thinking maybe another? That's probably enough for the moment. Probably enough for the moment. Let's go ahead and get this working. And by working, I mean road it up. All the way around like so. Same over here. There we go. So now we can go get our farm on, and if I did this correctly, and I don't claim to, look at that. See what I did there? Oh yeah. So we'll have 2 working here, 2 working there, and we've got the houses for them to live at. Huh? This, unfortunately, a little bit out of the way, but that's fine. They'll go over here and they'll do what they need to do anyway. So this is perfect. This is perfect. But, you know, I also want another little project. I want another little project over here. I'm going to want another bridge coming over here eventually. But for now, I just want them to get the things started. I want to get the logs over here, because it takes 76 logs. That's quite a lot. 76, 76, 16, 16. We don't quite have enough, clearly. But that's completely fine. Because I'm just going to tell my workers to harvest a bunch of trees in the area. Not too much, because remember, this is going to be also emergency firewood situation if necessary, right? We're going to, if the time calls for it, we'll have a forester lodge right behind them, because this is a perfect spot for it. See that? Perfect spot. So because I want it to be here, I can see that this area is not going to be needed because this is mostly mountains and crap. So I can even tell them to take... Whoa. That always tricks me up. There we go. Can even have them take some wood from all in there, and they'll dump it all in there. How's this little guy doing? He's got himself some wood. Got ourselves some food. We're kind of short on it though. But that's fine because it is late summer, They're already taking food from the crop fields to the market. So that's quite alright. That's quite alright. In fact, I can probably, if I need more food, tell this one and this one to continue. Because we have a market pretty close, pretty close, pretty close. If I want to really speed it up and make this completely super uber efficient, I would admittedly put like a storage barn right here. And you can see I left room because I was considering it. That way I don't have to take food all the way over to there, or all the way over to there, but just zoop, 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 zoop. And I think I may just go ahead and do so, especially since we're going to have these guys here. We don't want them carrying them all the way over to there, or all the way over to there. So I'm feeling a barn. I am totally feeling a barn. Now, this looks a little bit strange right there, so let's go ahead and road that on out. There we go. Don't want those nasty open spaces there. Oh my god, our tailor died of old age. But Brindley replaced. Getting some people coming on in, that's good. Food's not the best. 75. Kind of unusual. I expected a better yield from this. Four, 4, 4, 4. Everyone's 4. How are you doing? Previous season 600. Previous season, not bad. So I think it's this. No, this guy has a lot more than this. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. How are you doing? 600. And again, it's probably because of this. So this guy is our hero. He's pulling a lot. The others not so much. You can see these farms. Previous season didn't do so hot. Current season we're over a K. Current season we're over a K. Over a K. Over a K. Ooh, early freeze. Yeah, that hurts. Maybe I do need a barn over here, just to compensate for those early freezes. We could probably put a barn right here if needed. We did leave it to be conceivably possible. I just didn't think I needed it because I thought, whatever. Let's see, pause you real quick. What are you? You are a farmer. Really? What are you getting? You're going here to get resources? Let's see what you pick up. Where are you going for those resources, dude? What are you doing? Oh, winter months. The farmer, I think, is coming over here to work. That annoys me to no end. I hate that. I really hate that. That little bit of micromanaging totally gets on my nerves. I think I have to tell everyone to stop being farmers in the winter months. Otherwise, people who live over here are going to try to do the jobs way over here, and it causes troubles. So it's kind of annoying. But, what can you do? What can you do? Alright, so we have plenty of wood, despite the fact that we used a lot of it that season, right? We did 76. 76. And the 16s aren't there yet, but we were still below 500 wood. In short, because we, you know, raised that to the ground. But hey, whatever. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give the go-ahead for this to build. So let's say... Yeah, you guys can you guys can complete. You guys aren't. You will. But nothing else. No, there's 8. Doesn't make sense. Oh, because you will and you will. Okay, whatever. Have fun, bros. I want you to build those things. Atherford is building us the barn in the hopes of increasing productivity along the waterfront. Way to go, Atherford. May your work not be in vain. Oh, wait, he's got a helper. Someone in the barn helping. Who was that? You. Gotcha. Matthew, okay. And most importantly, Milber. How are you doing, Milber? 62 years old, he may not be with us for much longer, but he is a gatherer still. Giving food to our people and coming back and putting it in the barn. These guys probably should be using a much closer barn. It makes me wonder. It really does make me wonder what their productivity could be like if I gave them a barn closer to them. Makes me wonder. Puts thoughts in my head. Alright, barn's up. It should start accepting fish immediately. So how will that affect everything? I do not know, but I'm looking forward to finding out. This is where we cheat. You can see what I'm doing. I'm not hiding it from you, okay? I don't know what he's carrying, but if you look at him, he only stores his inventory, or only stocks his inventory, when he pulls up to the trading post. To the, to the trading post. So I can keep reloading it until he has the goods that I want him to have. It is a cheat, but because I'm recording, I take like small cuts. I cut some corners. Cause see this doesn't work for me. This isn't what I wanted, so I'm gonna reload until I find what I want. GG. See? Here he comes again. Here he comes again. Just to show you. Just to show you. Same year. Same month. He pulls up. See that? See that? Magic. How does it work? Give me 6 sheep. Do not give me 6 sheep. I can't afford 6 sheep. If I knew math, I would know this. Let's see, 900, 3,600. Okay, we can afford. We could do 5 sheep. No, we could do 5 sheep. We could do 5 sheep. Could we do? Oh, this is such a stupid idea. Incoming dumb ideas. 1,100 would be what? 40. How much is it? It'd be 44. 44. Where do I get the extra 100? Where does that 100 come from? Oh, I think I have an idea. Oh, I think I have an idea. Alright, that's what I want. 1,100 firewood, 20 tools. I need every available person to be a trader. There we go. Now we need to be careful about this. He has what we need. Oh. Do we have what we... Okay, wait. We're in the fire. We got the tools. Waiting for the firewood. Okay, it's been stolen. There we go. So let's try this. 13, there we go. So, got all of his sheep. Immediate pause, immediate pause. We're not going to have any firewood right now because we're way too low. So we're just going to say 0 for you. Get rid of that. I think one person can do that job. Trading post is away. Pasture sheep. And one person to work it. Alright, so there you go.